And then context is the third really important dimension to indicators. We deliver context to Taegis through the C2U threat graph. The C2U threat graph is where we connect all of the things that we know. So the things that we've spoken about today, like threat groups, malware families, indicators, domain names, hashes, files, threat intelligence publications, countermeasures, anything that can be classed as a thing that might be linked to something else. We put that in the threat graph, which contains millions of nodes of interconnected things. Currently in TIMS2, which is our threat intel management system, we have over 4 million entities that we have connected to other things. And as I say, you can see on the left that some of the different things that we can connect indicators to. TIMS2 then feeds our products in a number of ways. So if you go to our threat profiles on our website that some people have spoken about already, all of that is fed through the threat graph. So if we make a change to the graph, that gets immediately propagated to the website so you can see the updated threat group. In Taegis today, most of the threat graph happens behind the scenes, but we're going to be working really hard over the next months and over the next 12 months to get more of that front, center, and visible in Taegis for customers to use. And as well as our automated collections, we also do a lot of manual collect. So there's indicators where we cannot automatically collect them, but they're still important for us to collect. So we have a lot of human processes and people dedicated to harvesting indicators, putting them into TIMS2, into the threat graph, connecting them up to the context that we have, and making sure that they're published to Taegis where appropriate. If you want more information on that, Rebecca Taylor has a fantastic on-demand session that dives into how we ingest indicators into TIMS2 and connect them up to things, and how we then triage those for detections, which is a really good insight into some of the processes that we employ there. So to sum up, and the other on-demand presentation I should say is Graham Austin. He does a deep dive into botnet emulation, which is a really fascinating insight into the FBI takedown and how that took place. SecureWorks is extremely threat-focused in its detections. While indicators aren't always the most effective way of detection, they still provide real value if they're timely and high fidelity, and they should be part of a holistic defense. We invest significant resources in being a primary source of threat indicators to Taegis, rather than simply passing on feeds of indicators from third parties, which is generally a fairly low-value way of detecting badness.